Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back to Jermaine's Abstinent Kitchen, where I abstain from any processed sugars, all natural sugar in my house. I'm really excited to share this recipe. This is a tomato-based sauce. It's a pasta sauce that is so delicious. It has no added sugar. There's no honey, there's no maple, there's no sugar, none of that. Just like in the cans that we see, or the tomato jars from the grocery store that's full of loaded with sugar. That is not what's in here. This is all natural, and it is so delicious. And basically it counts, 1 ounce counts as 1 vegetable. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna go off the list and show you exactly what I use, and then I'll get to the magic in the pots. Okay, so I start with this anchovy filet can from Trader Joe's. It's 70 calories, it's 4 grams of fat. This is what I use. This is the base to saute the vegetables. I chop up 1 onion. This is 6 carrots. I don't clean them up. I chop them as they are. I mean, they're washed, of course, but I don't slice off the edges. And then I saute 4, 5, 6, 7 cloves of garlic. I have 1 jalapeno, sometimes 2. Obviously you can skip that if you're not a jalapeno or spicy fan, but you know, you should do it. Okay, and then after I saute that for about 10 minutes, I go ahead and I add the tomatoes. So I have 3 cans here. I have a large can that's 28 ounces, and then I have 2 smaller versions, which are around 14 ounces. It doesn't matter what kind, if you do peeled, crushed, whole, it doesn't matter because you're gonna puree it anyways. This so happens to be peeled tomatoes, and this one so happens to be whole tomatoes, and they're also peeled. But anyways, so I definitely start with a large can and a small can, and then sometimes, just depending on the size batch, I'll add a 3rd can. Then I have a half a can of tomato paste and a full can if I'm going with all 3 cans of tomato paste. And then to top it all off, you're going to use beef broth. Beef broth is what you're going to flavor it with as well. It adds a little flavor to it, and it thins out your sauce. There are no rules, right? If you like a thick sauce, then use a little bit of broth. If you like a thin sauce, then you're going to use more broth. If you like a lot of carrot, if you like it really sweet, add more carrots. If you like, if you like a lot of garlic, well, you know I'm going to say add that garlic. But anyways, and then you can add other vegetables too, really. I mean, it really is, but this is the simple basic sauce. A lot of times I'll cut my fresh herbs, like, my basil, my oregano, and I have rosemary over there, and what else do I have? I think that's it. That's all I'm looking at. But I would also add dried oregano and dried basil. So, and then to make it extra delicious, this is the Trader Joe's, the Italian style Saforito seasoning. So I add that too, and that will go in with my meat. So just a little bit. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what this magic looks like in a pan, and we'll just kind of get to doing it. Okay. Saute this down. You gotta turn it down lower, medium low. I'm gonna check it in about 2 or 3 minutes. This one actually has the leaf. I'm gonna grab my fresh herbs as well. Give it a cut. Delicious. And then I'm gonna add, this is basil. I'm gonna add a liberal amount of basil and dried oregano. And that was fresh oregano that I just sprinkled in here. And I'm gonna add fresh basil later. And it doesn't matter as much or as little as you put in there. I just think the more seasoning, the better. That's where you're gonna get the flavor. So then, what I'll do is, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up. Let that simmer for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. The one part you'll be cleaning. This is a tablespoon of vinegar. It's just the acidity. I add 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar to brighten it up. Salt and pepper.